Dealerships are absolutely desperate, so January and February can be some of the best 2 months to negotiate your car deal. In this video, I'm going to show you how to save thousands of dollars on your next new or even used car. If you guys don't know, January and February are two of the slowest months in the car industry. Compare that to November, December, when most people are in flux trying to buy a car, but over the last 2 months, dealerships haven't got nearly as many sales as they expected, and they're behind on their quotas already. And you might say, Tommy, why does any of that matter? It's a new year, it's a new start, but realistically, dealerships are always trying to make that money back, and they're going to be starting in January and February. Now, what you have to remember when we talk about deals, because people say, Tommy, you buy at the end of the year because there's all these great deals. It's end of year sales. Dealerships are willing to give crazy discounts. And in reality, they're not, guys. When we talk about deals, there's two things that we have to take into consideration. There's rebates and there's dealer discounts. So let's first talk about rebates. Rebates are actually something that are applied instantly on a purchase. So, some people think about mail-in rebates. They're not the same thing. With a rebate, it's applied instantly to the purchase, but it's from the manufacturer. So if I'm buying a BMW might pay me $1,000, $5,000, $10,000, whatever the number is, to buy their car. And the reason you might say is, Tommy, why are they willing to do that? It's because they need to get rid of the car for whatever reason. Maybe they have an overstock of them. Maybe it's the end of year model year change for them. Whatever that reason being, they're going to influx in that. That money has zero impact in the dealership. The dealership loses zero money by giving you that rebate. Now compare that to a dealer discount. A dealer discount is the price off the car. So let's just say the car was $34,000, you're buying a Subaru, you get the car for $32,000. They give you a $2,000 dealer discount. It's extremely important to understand the difference between the two. The reason why it's important is you have to understand that rebates are money that you qualify for. This is free money. This is dealerships that will hide behind these rebates, acting like they're giving you some crazy discount. Jeep, for example, was doing their 10% off last month, and they were making it seem like that was a big deal. Like, hey, we're giving you 10% off the car to start. We can't give you anything else. But in reality, the dealership is not losing any money to do that. Jeep is giving them that money to play with. Now, again, we have to understand we're looking for discounts. What we're looking for to get a great deal is getting a great dealer discount, not a rebate. And if you just look at your purchase agreement, there will always be a separate line on that. So you'll understand that the selling price of the car will be different than what there'll be a line for rebate. So look for that in your purchase agreement. They normally also have that on your T-sheet. Sometimes they combine them. You can just ask them how much of this is rebate and how much of this is dealer discount. With dealer discount, I always say I recommend you're going to look anywhere depending on the brand. I'm going to broaden this out a little bit, 5 to 10%. I normally say 7 to 10%, but people are right. There are some brands that do less of discounts, but realistically, I'm almost always shooting for 7%. That's normally the goal. 10% on certain brands, or you can even go higher than that. Technically, I just had a client that did 12% on a BMW. I've done 13% on a BMW. I saw somebody get 15% on a Volvo, which is pretty crazy. But again, these discounts happen. Just know that realistically, 7 to 10% is a great goal to shoot for. Now, the reason why January and February can be so fruitful is that negotiating online and over the phone works better than ever because traffic is so slow. Dealerships, so I always say about 70% of dealerships will negotiate online, 30% don't. That number changes by about 10 to 15% because dealerships need the traffic. They need to hit their goals. Yes, their quotas are smaller in these months, but they still want to sell cars. And if they have an opportunity, they're normally going to swing. Even if it's going to be a hit and a miss, they'd rather swing than not swing at all. So understand in this time, this is the best time to negotiate online over the phone. Now, the only negative side is that rebates can be less depending on December, December, November. Sometimes those rebates are less. But what I almost see from manufacturers is that rebates and rates are interchangeable. What I'll mean is that in October, for example, if you bought a Mazda CX-5, you got $2,500 in rebates and you got 1.9% interest. You look in November, December, it was 0% and no rebates. So in reality, it was a slightly higher interest rate and more rebates. And then in December, they just did 0% and no rebates. It cost the Mazda the same amount of money to do either one. So you have to understand that normally these are the kind of deals that they're doing. They're normally not giving some crazy lucrative deal. Even the 10% off that Jeep and Ram has been doing forever, they've been doing that well before November, December. And I promise, I haven't looked at the deals this month, but I imagine Jeep's going to be doing some crazy deal on some of their new cars right now anyway, because they were trying to get rid of all their old ones. So I imagine some deals like that are still going to exist. If not, I'll bite my tongue and say that I was wrong. But when it comes down to it, there's always deals to be had in the car industry. So I want you to go shopping in January and February. Don't be afraid that dealerships aren't going to give discounts. Realistically, dealerships are out to make money every single month, and I promise you're going to get great deals this month just like you're going to next month. The only thing that's ever going to change from month to month is going to be the rebates. Now, used car prices are slowly going to start falling down every single month as the year goes on, but that's every single month. That's how cars work. All used cars, all prices didn't just dramatically go down because the year changed. That's not how this works. So if you guys like content like this, I want you to like, follow, subscribe. Once you go to my Instagram, if you guys want to see deals that I'm negotiating, I do a deal every single day that I put on there. I've negotiated over the last 30 days, so you guys can see exactly what potential deals you could be getting. If you guys like this kind of content, again, like, follow, subscribe. Thank you guys so much. If you guys want to see a video, comment, or an idea, please put it in the comment section below. But thank you and have a great day.